Alright, so a couple of weeks ago I posted a video uh, kind of talking about the cr56Amax, how I think it's a really underrated weapon and more people should be using it. And well, in my opinion, where it is a really good weapon, now that free weekend is done, I definitely do think that there should be more people using the Grau, as it's currently the best weapon in the game. Even after continuous buffs and nerfs, the Bruin and Grau are still incredibly good weapons. MP5, but I just mainly made this video today to say, if you've not played in the free weekend, that is terrible, and you should make this loadout. And the loadout I'm talking about is, well, you actually have two choices. The first one is get the cr56Amax and put on these attachments. This will increase damage range and make it a no recoil weapon, which obviously it's basically like a slower firing Grau with more damage. So you're going to want operator underbarrel, which is not used, or operator foregrip, which isn't used very much in today's meta, only because it's not as good as something as, say, Merc foregrip or Commando. Ranger foregrip, that's just overall terrible. Merc foregrip, well, but this also gives you kind of like that ADS time, and I'll get into why ADS time is so important in just a little bit. Going to want 45 round mags, obviously, mono suppressor, again obviously, and the longest barrel on this gun is called the XRK Zodiac S440, and it's no Archangel for the Grau, but it certainly does get the job done. You also have XRK Gatekeeper. This one overall, it doesn't say that it helps with recoil, but if you look on control right here, it's more for like keeping no recoil while you're walking and everything. I've actually seen a lot of people use the VLK Rogue and GI Mini Reflex for this gun, and well, that's stupid because its iron sights are pretty good just on its own. And speaking of iron sights, I just bought this Grau and kitted it out. It's called the Motherlode, and it's actually a very good weapon, because the only really thing right now here you'd have to change is put on 50 round mags instead of sleight of hand, 50 or 60, your personal preference, and the Cronin Shark 2. Cronin Shark 2 no one is using, only because, well, it's terrible, and that's, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But no, Cronin Shark 2, much like a lot of other attachments, make this gun specific to having no recoil while ADSing, as, say, something like the compensator helps with recoil control in and of itself all the time, any day. And the FSS Squall, that lowers your bullet velocity, and it does not do too much damage to your recoil control, and it actually helps your ADS speed. This is important because attachments like this, like the Commando foregrip and the Cronin Shark 2, are based on purely being able to ADS very fast. And but regardless, I personally kit this out with the Tempest Archangel, Commando foregrip with Motherlode, and instead of Tac Laser, I put on the rear grip the XRK Void. And the reason I use XRK instead of FTAC Rubber is because the FTAC Rubber severely damages your ADS time. Same with the Cronin Sniper Elite, which is why everyone who uses the Prototype Alpha thinks they're so cool when they get a clean body on someone who's using practically anything else. And for compensator, it really just depends on, like, if I'm going to be using this with, say, the Royal Coffer, the other gun that came in here, I'm going to be using compensator. I don't know why I have mono on. But if I'm going to be using it with, like over here, a Caric 9 or the other gun that I was trying to get and failed pretty badly, the Rytec DMR or AMR or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of like my review as to guns and loadouts you should get. Oh yeah, and Bruin, this is just overall take a screenshot, whatever. This is just the overall best, and the reason why this is good over anything else is because you have to run it with collie sticks and amped so that you can swap your weapons faster. Collie sticks because you run slower than Stephen Hawking when his wheelchair is at 50% charge on this. And I mean, the Bruin MK9 is still an incredible weapon, but I feel like these optics are the best that you can get. Cronin LP, and actually what I always use for a gun like this is GI Mini Reflex, because you can see, say you're using the VLK Rogue, it increases the range quite a bit and actually increases the accuracy. Because of the zoom level, it takes away your ADS speed, along with your recoil control, and obviously you don't want that. So instead I use this and have, excuse me, I actually bought recently over the weekend this little magnification sticker. You put it wherever your crosshair would be in a game like Call of Duty or Valorant, and it just increases whatever you're looking at. So it's kind of like hacking, but outside of the game. So here is just every single loadout that I think should be. Oh yeah, and the flood. Did not use the base flood. Do not use this flood that I'm using. The MP5 that I'm using is actually pretty bad. The only reason I'm using it is because I'm trying to create a long-ranged gun where that's just not realistic. A long-ranged MP5, because I'm a big fan of Rainbow Six Siege. I love pretty much anything and everything R6, but Doc's gun and you can't create Doc's gun, and I made the mistake of trying to. It does work really well at long range, surprisingly better than something I've noticed is it works better than the base Grau. The only reason I'm actually running the base Grau is because I'm trying to get gold camo, even though the free weekend's over. I'm still going to be trying. Oh, also, in the shop right now, it's not there for me, but this pack right here, the motherlode, the golden hue comes with it. The motherlode is a Grau, or just, you know, the best gun in the game. You get it with this really cool, sick-looking gold finish to it. And that's why I'm trying to get gold camo, because I want my attachments to also blend in with the camo, even though I've taken off most of the back plating to it. Oh yeah, and if you're going to use a stock, use FSS Blackjack. Either that, or you can create it into an SMG by using no stock and the tac laser. But no one's really going to turn a Grau, literal 5-shot in or one of the fastest time to kill, into an SMG. That's just completely retarded in and of itself. It comes with golden tracers, which look absolutely sick. Probably, in my opinion, the third best tracers. Actually no, they're probably tied at third with the tier 100 gun, the company's Might. It has shadow tracers, which is basically a really bright green on coming out of the barrel, and wherever you shoot, it leaves like kind of like what would be a dismemberment round bullet, like, thing, but it's just pitch black, like, completely black. Overall, this season has been one of the best. You get Season 5 emblem, which looks much better than Season 4, even though no one likes Season 4 in general. You get the Veil helicopter. You get Rook, who, her and the other member of the Shadow Company, Rose and Brutus from Fortnite over here, all just, they have like, can't explain it without queuing into a game. They leave like shadows behind them. You can see here it leaves like, which is really annoying when you get into a game. It's the only reason why I wouldn't use the skin. Oh, the AN-94 is actually another gun that I wanted to talk about, because it's... I wouldn't use the AN-94 now that I have the Grau, but it is an extremely good gun in and of itself. With the correct attachments, you should be able to create a no recoil one, even though it already has very low recoil, just the base one. If I find while I'm editing some sort of no recoil, even more long range, because it's tied at range with the Bruin, which was kind of what they were going for. They were trying to, all this time Activision has been trying to create a Grau killer. Amax just made people want to use the AK even more for some reason. I've seen quite a few people using the Black Cat, which is a no recoil AK. So yeah, it's just another gun that you could use if you miss the free weekend. Obviously I'm running it with Kali sticks here. You can pretty much run anything with Kali sticks, and as long as you have amped, you move faster than the Flash on steroids. So I'm going to actually queue up now into Plunder quads to show you, I guess, some of the guns in action, I suppose. So here in Plunder, I'll just be able to kind of give a showcase to each gun I was talking about. Except for the cr56Amax, I want more people to be using that gun. So you'll have to take the time and actually grind out the attachment to see what that one looks like. Oh yeah, here's what I was talking about when I said that it has really annoying. Such a nerd kid. These iron sights get really terrible right here, but they do have a cool. Check your blood! They do have a really cool dismemberment effect when you kill someone. They drop their gold and their body just explodes. Like this would be kind of actually useful. Watch the skies! I'll show you this. The tracers here. See that tracer higher from.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
So right here you just have awareness, use the dismemberment effect.
Warm up done. Time to kick this off.
You're terrible at the game, nerd. The other gun that I was talking about was my Big Bertha loadout with C4 and Stim. I forgot I had Stim. Then I won't need cold. How about?
The job's simple. Secure more cash than the enemy. Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead them in.
I will.
That's the spot. Make ready.
Alright, so I decided not to go Superstore because, well, I want to be able to talk about the weapons and not have my brain blown out every 5 seconds. So we're just going to land here, which has infinitely more people, but most of them are...
Contact!
So
Contact!
but, okay, never mind. I just got my... There, look. Really fast mag reload time. Such a cool gun, yeah, right? Right, that's what you're supposed to see? Yeah, good. Not doing... whatever. Collar sticks, weapon swap is all really, really good in this. Oh, sweet! Oh, yeah, some nerd has a helicopter, meaning... I thought the helicopter would distract them, and it really just didn't distract them. At fucking all. The other thing is, here, let me just climb up here. So when you fire the Bruin, it does not look. The recoil isn't that hard, and it's actually relatively easy to control if you try to. And look here. If I run up the stairs with a Bruin, it's going to be super AIDS, and I will hate myself for trying to do this. But if I run up the stairs with collie sticks, it's infinitely faster. And the only reason why it says there's an increase in mobility if you're checking the stats like a nerd. Like a nerd. It's because it has a faster ADS time thingy than... show you what I mean by this grab. Not grab, this Bruin is better than the others. Recharge my stem. Here. And okay, these guys just have no life. That's it. Yeah, and he sticks me. Nah, they're not getting killed actually. They're gonna get growled. Oh yeah, and stadium's up open now, so the only really thing that's I guess useful for is if you want to get the new operator skin, Kirugor or whatever. The guy that just looks like he picked up a Juggernaut suit and is wearing all black armor. The only way that you can get that is if you complete a contraband contract, which were recently taken out of the game, normal ones, for giving people, I guess, like an unfair getting... Can you stop, kid? No one left? Your mother left for a reason, kid. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not very good. That's not a person. Hello? Here, as you can see, it has a relatively low recoil pattern. And look, here's a good place to show you. Literally just fire this really cool golden tracer.
There, because my last.
I'm going to go get that because I really just don't want to kill them. And now they're dropping on me. It's just a nerd drop.
What then?
Monolithic, that's why. Yeah, that's pretty much all I just wanted to say about this season.
Back with you. Where we at?
Yeah, any gun you wanted, dual Kodachis, collie sticks, all excellent choices to waste your time on, just to kit it for you.
Got eyes on a care package.
You won't have to grind it anyway, even if you get base weapons. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy the video. All the normal generic YouTuber stuff. Just leave a like if it isn't well. Just fuck off. And subscribe because I
We need eyes.
have
Send
like
that recon.
50 subscribers.
UAV entering the AO.
Alright.